Hey, everybody, I'm Kyle Kramer, the CEO of the Earth and Spirit Center, and I'm joined today by Mary Underwood, one of our instructors. Hello, Mary.
Hey Kyle, how's it going?
It's going well. And you are going to be teaching a new course for us later this spring. And we're very excited about it. It's called Mindfully Connecting to the Natural World. So before we dive into what that 5-week course is going to be about, we'd love to dive into a little bit of your background for those in the Earth and Spirit community who may not be familiar with you. You've got a really cool backstory. You've been a podcast guest on the Earth and Spirit podcast. So there's a long version of Mary's story if anyone wants to look for that. But what's the short version, Mary? What are you bringing to the table in terms of your background and experience that's going to make this class so rich?
Well, the short version is that my background's actually in nursing, and I really became interested not just in healing the human body, but healing our relationship also with the planet and with each other. I think we're kind of in this paradigm shift right now where we're shifting the story that we're telling about who we are and how we relate to the planet. And so I ended up going to the California Institute of Integral Studies and getting a degree, partially including cosmology. And again, that's that story of like how we define ourselves, where we came from, where we're going, and how we connect with the planet. So that's going to be part of this class is talking about our relationship with the earth and how we can be in relationship and partnership.
Well, I'm just going to jump in here to note for the listeners that you and our founder, Father Joe Mitchell, are in so many ways on the same wavelength. One of his constant refrains was, "You can't be healthy on a sick planet." And so you need
Mhm.
to attend to the ecological health just as you attend to the personal health because they go together. And he also is a graduate of the California Institute for Integral Studies. So you step into a noble lineage there and are continuing that cause. So let's talk about this course. It's going to start Wednesday, March 27th. It's an evening course at 7 p.m. It's going to run for 5 weeks after that. What can folks expect? And I'm saying with fingers crossed, assuming the weather cooperates.
Right. We all know it's a little bit, it's a little chaotic the March and April in Kentucky around that time of year. But I'm really hoping for a gorgeous spring that we can sort of deepen into.
Yeah, we'll hope
Uh,
for more lamb than lion.
exactly. Yes. Hopefully, it's leaving as the lambs. But we're going to spend a little bit of time. Don't be intimidated if you're not used to spending a lot of time outside, but we will be sitting outside for short periods of time and building our own earth mandala, which is going to be the same spot that you visit over the course of this class and really get to know that small 1 meter circle of ground and see all of the interworkings of that
Now,
piece.
when you use the word mandala, what do you mean? When I hear that, I think of Buddhist monks and colored sand and something that's very impermanent. What in this context do you mean by creating a mandala for these 5 weeks?
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's the idea behind it. I was really inspired. I was telling you earlier about by this book called The Forest Unseen, and this is written by a biologist, and his idea is that the earth around us is this intricately connected mandala. You can't pick any one piece out by itself. Everything's intimately connected, and we are a part of that. And so the idea is to step into this mandala and start to see all of those interconnections and how we ourselves are a part of that. Uh,
Fantastic. Now, does one need to have prior meditation experience, or are there any kind of prerequisites that would ensure a good experience in this course?
no, not at all. I say come as you are if this sparks your interest at all. In fact, I see it as another tool in your meditation mindfulness toolkit. If you are not that great at sitting on a cushion, you might really enjoy sitting outside. I think meditation and mindfulness is not always just on a cushion. It really truly infuses and can inform our day-to-day lives and really enrich every experience that we have, including our experience of nature.
Right. Well, and you didn't mention this in your own self-introduction, so I'll throw it in here just because I've got a little backstory as well. When you talk about nature connection, it's serious business for you. You are not recreational about this insofar as you've actually hiked the entire Pacific Coast Trail. You're a very avid outdoors person, a rock climber, and so when you talk about connecting with nature, you don't mess around.
I don't mess around. I think it's so important on so many levels. Just like I said, back to the healing component for healing ourselves. And we have a lot of work to do as a human race of healing our relationship with the planet. So part of this class is we're also going to deepen into, you mentioned the four elements, earth, wind, fire, water. So each of those weeks, we are going to have some juicy readings about different cultures, ancient and modern, and different writers that are going to deepen us into the divinity that and the spirit that really is infused in each of those elements. And the fifth week, we're going to talk about our role and how we relate to the natural world and really how we are in irrevocable relationship with the planet.
Right. And you know what I love about your approach in this course and in previous work you've done, Mary, and I just resonate with it so much, is uh, leaning on this idea of interconnection, not just as a way to save the world and or ensure our own health, but as a pathway for deep, deep pleasure and satisfaction. Because leaning into that interconnection is not just about responsibility and stewardship. It's healing in the most wonderful, significant sense of that, bringing joy and opening your heart.
Yeah, absolutely. There's so much wonder out there to be found. I just ordered, again, being a nature nerd, I just ordered one of those loops where you can like see the world microscopically. And it's just the wonder is there, awe is there, joy is there to be found if you just slow down and take a second to look for it.
Oh man, I wish you had worn that jeweler's loop
I should
thing.
have brought it.
All right, Mary. Well, we are so looking forward to this. Again, this is called Mindfully Connecting to the Natural World. It's a 5-week course, 7 to, is it 8 p.m. or 8:30?
8:30.
Okay, so 90 minutes a week, starting on Wednesday, March 27th. Folks can learn more at the link accompanying this video or at our website, earthandspiritcenter.org. Mary, again, thank you so much. We'll see you outside.
It's a pleasure. Hope to see everyone there.